Good morning, viewers. Welcome again to my channel, Second Math Hub, the solution to your math problems. This is Ghana Teacher and Essential Exams, Numeracy, September 2024. Objective question number 14. So which of the following statements is true? So we have 4 different statements, and we have to figure out which of the statements is true. Now the first statement, a mile is shorter than a kilometer. A mile is shorter than a kilometer. So remember that mile and then kilometer are all units for measuring length. They are units for measuring length. Or in other words, they are units for measuring distances between 2 places. But how do they relate? Recall that a mile is approximately equal to 1.6 kilometers. So that is how these 2 units of length relate. 1 mile is approximately equal to 1.6 kilometers, meaning that you need 1.6 kilometers to equal a mile. So with this, you can see that a mile is longer than a kilometer. A mile is longer than a kilometer. So from the first statement, a mile is shorter than a kilometer. That is a false statement. Now, the second statement, a temperature of 4 degrees Celsius is hotter than a temperature of -4 degrees Celsius. So now, let's have our temperature scale. So 0 is our reference point. Have +1, 2, 3, and then 4. And then on the left hand side of 0, we have negative numbers. And then -4. Remember, this is temperature measured in degrees Celsius. So now let's pick water, for example. We know that the freezing point of water is 0 degrees Celsius. So what is the meaning of freezing point of water? So we know that normal water is always in a state of a liquid. So when water starts to cool, it will cool until it gets to a point that is 0 degrees. So at 0 degrees, the water starts changing from liquid to solid. In this case, water will start turning into ice. So with this, it should give us an idea that moving from the freezing point of water to the left direction, the temperature will be cold, and then on the right hand side of the freezing point, that is a hot temperature. So with this, we can determine whether statement B and C are true or false. So starting with B, a temperature of 4 degrees Celsius. So a temperature of 4 degrees Celsius is hotter than a temperature of -4 degrees Celsius. So let's compare the two. -4 degrees, you can see that it is cold. +4 degrees, that will be hot. So indeed, a temperature of 4 degrees Celsius is hotter than a temperature of -4 degrees Celsius. This is a true statement. Option C, a temperature of 4 degrees Celsius is colder than the temperature of -4 degrees Celsius. So from the temperature scale, that is a false statement. Also with option D, a ton of iron rod. A ton of iron rod is lighter than a ton of cotton wool. So what is a ton? So a ton is also a unit for measuring mass. So a ton is a unit of measuring mass. Remember, a ton is equivalent to 1,000 kilograms. A ton is equivalent to 1,000 kilograms. And we are looking at 2 different materials. One, we are looking at iron rod. So a ton of iron rod and a ton of cotton wool. A ton is a ton. So they will have the same masses, irrespective of the material. They will have the same masses. So with this, that makes option D a false statement. Option D is also a false statement. So with this, what should be the right answer? So the true statement is option B. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Please like, comment, and share the video. See you next time.